The danger of laying on of hands. I know this is one doctrine that a lot of Christians don't realize, that the laying on of hands is not just for impartation. It is a moment of spiritual transfer. Now, the laying on of hands is not just for impartation. You could also receive things like lust, lack, poverty, because of the individual that laid their hands on you. In the book of 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 22, a warning is given by Paul to the preachers to say, don't be in a haste to lay your hands on people. Why? Because the laying on of hands is a moment of spiritual transferal. Now, here's the tricky part. It is not only the person who prays for people who should be careful, but also the one who is being prayed for must be careful, because depending on the capacity of both parties, it will determine who is the transferer and who is the receiver. Let me explain this. There are a lot of preachers who laid their hands on people, and that preacher encountered a demonic entity. They became oppressed, they became poor, they became sick because they didn't have the capacity to lay their hands on the individual they were praying for. Sometimes you might be just a baby Christian, you're so innocent, and a certain minister lays their hand on you. You went there for impartation. Little did you know, that moment, not only did you receive the impartation you wanted, you also received the spirit of lust. This is why a lot of young men and women, after they were prayed for by a specific man of God, they started struggling with lust. Because not only did you impart or receive the impartation of the good thing, you also received the impartation of the bad thing that was within the spirit of that person. Now, here's something that I want you to learn from this video. In the book of Numbers chapter 11 verse 25, this is when Moses imparted his spirit on the 70 elders, and these men began to prophesy. When Moses was transferring his spirit to them, it was for them to be able to handle the administration matters of the Israelites. But they ended up having the ability to prophesy, meaning that you don't choose what you receive from a man. You can receive from a particular man of God, and you receive that which also you didn't want, which could be their filthy lifestyle. So always be careful with the issue of laying on of hands. Don't be in a haste to receive impartation from men and women of God, which you do not know what their reputation is. Be careful of who prays for you. Most importantly, preachers, be careful of who you pray for. I hope this spiritual teaching helped you, and I'll see you on another spiritual teaching. Shalom.